what's blooming in the flower field today. Ed and I just got back from a business trip to Columbus that I'll tell you all about in another video, but I took a quick trip out to the flower field and picked myself a bouquet, and I thought I'd tell you what was ready right now. So I got this bouquet, and I'm going to give a quick clip to the bottom of it and give it all fresh cut. And I missed a couple here. And I'm going to tell you one at a time what these guys are. Push that off to the side, and I'm just going to lay these down. I'm going to start with a nice little clump of bachelor's buttons in the back here, just to sort of hold everything up a little bit. And start with that. And I'm going to put some other tall things in to hold it up. I've got some snapdragons in yellow and peachy, pinky apricot. And so we're sort of doing all these line flowers. There's a new one this week. This is a dwarf gladiola, and there's just starting to bloom. You usually want to pick these guys when about a third of them are showing color, but I couldn't resist and I picked one today. Throw a few more snapdragons. When we do the snapdragons, I do try and take all the leaves off of them. That will make the bouquet last longer, the flowers last longer. And we've had these for a while now. This is the larkspur, and it's very, very early blooming. And I think I just picked some purple ones. We'll throw those guys in there. And the stock didn't do all that well. I should have gotten it planted earlier, but there's a little bit of stock. So if you see one of those, you can pick one of those guys up. The sweet peas are still blooming, and I can't tell whether they're at the end or whether people are just picking them all, because there's not lots of them, but they're very fragrant. And so I got a couple of these guys. I'm taking the leaves off the back. I'm going to throw those guys in my arrangement. And come on, go in there. We've got status here. This makes a nice dried flower, so if too much of this is left in the field after you guys have finished picking, we cut these and dry them, but we're not at that point yet, so we're not starting to save any of these guys for fall workshops yet. We just want you guys to all have a bunch. But this is sometimes a little tricky for me to get these picked at just the right time, so I got a whole bunch of these because I was just happy to see those at the right stage. This is Nigella, or Love in a Mist, and we grow these mostly for these pods that are really, really nice for the fall for using for dried flowers. But before that, they have white or blue flowers, and I'm sticking some of those guys in. Brand new this week are some Lysianthus. These guys are not as vigorous as I would like them to be, so sometimes you have to sort of look for them in amongst the weeds that like to take over on them, but they are starting to bloom. We've got a new batch of zinnias. This is Queenie series here, and I don't know whether this one is lime or peach or apricot, but they're really kind of cool colors. We'll throw a zinnia in there, and there's Cosmos in white and Cosmos in red popping up in the garden. This is a new one this year. This is Didiscus, and this is blue, and you don't see a lot of, they're just starting, so you got to hunt for those. Calendulas like the cold, and there's a nice little calendula to go in there. Has anybody counted? I don't know what we're at here for how many different kinds of flowers I have. One more calendula in there, and another status, and one more snapdragon, and that's the bouquet this week of things that are ready in the flower garden. Hope to see you soon.